Okay, so I'm sitting inside of a brand new 2018 Honda Accord LX. So this is your entry-level model. A little bit different dash layout, so I'll pan out so you can see some of the things that are going to be different in this car, and I'll walk you through them. So starting over here, this is going to be the same. Auto up-down windows, power locks, powered mirrors. All the controls are in the same locations. Down here, vehicle stability assist is going to be in the same location. Your trip resets and all this stuff is going to be very similar. Down below, you'll see your trunk release. Your hood release, and then your trunk release is over here. Now, jumping up onto the steering wheel, some things are going to change. I'll start you on the left side. So your volume controls are right here, jump between your tracks right here. The home button right here. So this is actually going to change a menu right here. And from here, I'll walk you through and you can see all these different things you can choose. So just some different things going on. This is a really cool feature. If you're driving down the road, it'll pick up the traffic signs that you're passing, so it'll tell you what the speed limit is and things like that. So super cool feature. And this is just part of the car now, so this is a standard feature on it. You can still get your tachometer information if you just like the classic look. If you want your range, that general info that used to be in the center. So know that all this stuff is still available to you. It's just presented in a little bit different way. So it's just a different presentation. But I do like a lot of it. So I wanted to make sure you knew that it's available to you. Over on the right side, so the stuff is still the same, the presentation is different. So this is where the main button is, where you'd find your adaptive cruise control, which I'm turning on and off, and lane keep assist. That's what the main button kind of arms them or sets them. From there, once I get up to speed, I could set my speed as far as cruise control, resume and cancel, and then change the speed, adjusting it up and down. To set the distance between me and the car in front of me, it's gonna be this button right here, and when you do it, you'll see I'm creating distance between me and the car in front of me. And when it picks up the car, there'll be an icon for a car there too. And that's gonna use the radar down in the grill. Lane keep assist is gonna be this button right over here. Whenever I turn this on, you're gonna see it come on up here. That works from 45 miles an hour to 90 miles an hour. When it fills in solid, it's letting you know it's now reading the road. And that's gonna actually use a camera that is up in this box right up here. So in case you're wondering about that. Your Bluetooth controls are all still the same, so nothing's changing there. Now the center stack is gonna be a little bit different layout now. So I actually really like this center stack layout. I think it's real clean cut and nice looking. The touchscreen, so this is gonna be nice. It's changed since the previous models. Now there's a touchscreen even in the entry-level model. It does have a volume knob, so you don't have to worry about that for people that like to touch a knob when they're doing stuff. And it does have some buttons up and down the left and right side to get to some of the menus, so you don't have to worry about reaching out on a touchscreen and trying to find exactly what you're looking for. So you can see that I can jump from FM, AM, all my my sources and different stuff. If I want to jump over to media and go Bluetooth, USB, Pandora, that sort of thing. Jumping between tracks, I can do it right here. My Bluetooth controls to jump over to that would be right there. I don't have a phone connected up to this one, so no, I can back out of that screen. Audio wise, if I want to affect the equalizer, my front and back, treble bass, any of that stuff, it's right there. Getting into my menus, it's super simple to get to my settings and things like that too, and then my presets are all along the bottom. Down low, you'll notice it's still a dual controlled AC setup, just a little bit different presentation. Right now I have it set to sync. If I want to unsync it, I would just turn off sync, and now I can adjust this one, and this one will stay different. The only thing that's going to stay the constant is going to be the fan speed, and then where I want my air to go. So that's what's going on right there. Down in here, I do have a console in there with a USB and a power outlet. So that's what's going on right there. So the car now does have a electronic parking brake. To use this, you put your foot on the brake, lift up to set it. And when you do that, you'll see brake come on right there. Press down to turn it off, and it'll also light up red when it's set. Brake hold is set up to where if you're in stop and go traffic, I can have the car in drive and come to a complete stop, and it'll hold the brake for me. So that way I don't have to keep brake and gas, and holding the brake and just kind of, wearing myself out. So that's what that is. Econ button will improve the gas mileage of the car. Whenever I turn it on, you will see a green leaf come on right up there in the center, and it'll also alert you to the left. It will improve the gas mileage of the car by shutting down some of the electrical systems in the front end of the car, affecting things like the AC unit and the accelerator in the vehicle. So just be aware of that. Outside of that, that is kind of the quick rundown. You do have a larger center console, so I like it as a nice big setup for everybody. And you do have some space underneath there. There is another power outlet down in there, so be aware of that too. So just a little bit different setup as far as that goes. Interior wise, you'll notice it's a little bit different cloth interior on the seats now, and then a little bit different layout as far as the inlay on the dash and things like that. So a little bit different look, but definitely refined and definitely nice looking. So if you have any questions, give me a call, 512-443-4300. You can always email me at the letter J and then my last name Fuller at howdyhonda.com, or respond to the YouTube video. I'm always here to help. Thank you much.